Alright guys, so we're back here. Registration period just ended. Picked up a 7-8 of clubs here, and there's a raise to 60 and a re-raise to 150. Normally I would play this hand. I probably would have called the 60, but I can't call a re-raise. It's just too many chips. I like 7-8 suited. It's just too much money, quite simply. And he's all in for 150. It's dead money. It's not worth it. Yeah, so I wanted to say that the registration period for this tournament is now over. There was a total of, or excuse me, there's 1 minute left. But right now there are a total of 62 players in the tournament. That leaves a prize pool of $124, which makes a first prize of $37.19. Like I said, it's not a whole lot of money, but yeah, that's what we're playing for now, and it's just just for fun. All right, so now I have a queen jack offsuit, and I am in decent position. Second to the button, so I have the second best position pre-flop. Limper under the gun for 30, and I will limp in this hand and see what happens on the flop. Or see what happens here. Okay, so I did flop top pair with a decent kicker. There's a very good chance that I have the best hand right now. And the fact that he's leading out over there makes me think that there's a possibility he may have a jack as well. And from the position he's in, he could have limped in with a very similar hand to what I have. So right now I'm going to put him on a jack with a queen, a jack or a queen 10 or something like that. Maybe some kind of a little flush or straight draw, excuse me, like a 4-5. I might have raised him there, but we had players behind. So now the straight is made, but the chances that he has a straight are less likely than having a jack as well. This third player behind, well, now there's an easy chance that someone has a straight. All they need is a 5. I feel good enough just checking it down and seeing if I can't just take the 240. Like I said, I'm trying to be very patient. So he's going to bet 90. Now he just called all the way through, and this guy folded. This would probably be a bad call. My opinion is it's a bad call, but he's only betting 90 into 240. I believe the pot odds are just perfect for me to call. With top pair, it'd be dumb to fold that, so I'm going to call. And he did make a straight. Yeah, I probably let him get there by not betting anywhere. That's just part of the game. All right, well, on to the next hand. Just like that, I picked up pocket aces. All right, and he's raised it over here. He's going to start it up and made it 69. So that's not quite a huge raise. What I'm going to do there is just min raise it. I'm going to make it 108. I want to keep him in this pot. I don't want to scare him out, so I don't want to make it too much. But I also want to get the best position, which I succeeded, and he called. So now we are heads up. He has checked it to me. I still believe that I have the best hand, and I still want to make him think that I'm the aggressor. So I am going to bet 90 chips. And he's raised me to 180. Unless he's flopped something big, then he has me. But I really don't believe that he does. I think he's got a jack, and I really believe this is a good spot to push all my money in. Hopefully he will fold, because if he calls, he's going to have me beat. But all in is my play here, and if it's the wrong play, then I don't know. We'll find out. Then he folds, and I pick up the pot. So most likely he was just trying to take a stab at it with that bet, thinking that I was continuation betting. So 2 hands there. We went from 1,400 chips to 1,600. Picked up ace 4. No reason to really play this. It's not a whole lot of possibilities. And that's another thing I could talk about right now is playing a weak ace. A lot of people like to get any ace, they'll play it. I believe that's just bad poker. You know, when you play a hand like ace 4 and the flop comes out with an ace in it, well, now you've hit your best card. You have a pair of aces, but the chances that somebody else has an ace are still decent. And your kicker is horrible, so you're more likely to play your pair of aces, and somebody else is more likely to play a better ace. So you're going to hit your best card, and then you're going to have a bad kicker. You're going to be afraid. For example, he had ace 6 right there. That could have easily turned into a pair of aces versus a pair of aces with a better kicker. Although a 6 isn't much better. But yeah, so you want to stay away from weak aces. I do at least. No real value in playing those hands unless they're suited with the connecting. You know, Ace 5 suited is okay. I will play that, or obviously an Ace 10 or better. One thing I want to mention is that I'm trying out this Cam Studio recorder to record these videos, and I have a pretty good computer, but I'm not too sure how long the videos can be, because I've had some errors with it before where it would kind of get a little jumpy when I record too long. So I'm going to keep these videos a little shorter, and try and break it down into segments like I said I've been doing. So I'm going to go ahead and pause again. We're at 1600 chips. If I pick up a hand, I will come right back to you guys.